Hurricane Dorian scraping the Carolina coastline. The powerful storm lashing the southeast with massive waves and torrential downpours, hurling more than a dozen tornadoes.
Holy crap.
Ripping these mobile homes to shreds. More than 240,000 homes and businesses without power across South Carolina. Coastal communities under mandatory evacuations. North Carolina's governor urging people to get out.
Get to safety and stay there. Don't let your guard down. The eye of the storm will be close enough to cause extensive damage in North Carolina.
Businesses boarding up, taking no chances as the same storm that battered the Bahamas, yet somehow sparing Florida, flooding parts of Charleston, including the historic downtown.
Stay off the streets. It's very dangerous.
In Virginia, the military making preparations, sending their canines further north to wait out the storm. Meanwhile, thousands in the Bahamas facing total devastation, waiting for relief and beginning the long road to recovery.
Our response will be day and night, day after day, week after week, month after month, until the lives of our people return to some degree of normalcy.
Here in North Carolina, many areas still under a flash flood watch and warnings. This storm serving as a deja vu because this area is still recovering from Hurricane Florence that hit less than a year ago. I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News in Wilmington, North Carolina.
We're all watching Hurricane Dorian getting stronger again overnight. It seems like this storm just won't go away.
Oh yeah, the terrible storm caused so much devastation in the Bahamas. Now it's lashing the South Carolina coast with powerful winds and heavy rains. And you can take a live look at Charleston, you saw there, as the storm moves in.
And that's the satellite you're seeing right now. Dorian hugging the southeast coast, moving north, bringing a dangerous storm surge threat with it.
The hurricane is now a Category 3 storm packing 115 mile-per-hour winds. And it's bringing tornadoes with it. There have been multiple warnings all morning long. In fact, one twister touched down there, Ginger, and she's starting us off from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. How's it going there, Ginger? Good morning.
Yeah, Robin, we've actually seen tornadoes, 4 confirmed already this morning. North Myrtle Beach is where we begin because you have to see the images of what's coming through in these outer bands that are whipping us right now. That would be a tornado with debris inside. We've already seen the damage pictures coming in. From there up to Wilmington and north of them, we are under a tornado watch. So Fayetteville included in that, all the way down the coast here, Georgetown included in it as well. Flash flood warning. We saw flooding on the streets when we were driving in this morning. That is going to be one of the issues with 10 to 15 inches of rain on the way. But these outer bands ripping through with the lightning, with the tornadoes, that's the first concern. As this thing moves north and now has made a little turn to the northeast, it's going to hug right along this coastline. Tonight into the early morning hours, you could see it pass right south of Wilmington, and eventually tomorrow morning could even make a landfall as a Category 2 in the Outer Banks. Take the timing then beyond Friday afternoon. You think, oh good, it's in the ocean, it's gone. Well, you still have tropical storm watches up from Maryland up through, say, Nantucket. I wanted to give you an idea of what's going to happen timing-wise and what type of wind gusts you could expect, because 5 to 8 feet of surge is possible here in Myrtle Beach. Kind of pairs together with the tide, and you can see why. As this thing gets closer, you've got those gusts right now already to near 70 near Charleston, but we'll see it about 61 Friday morning. Look at Topsail Beach and Wilmington, both near 90. And then up to Cape Hatteras, watch the numbers slide. We are going to be tracking this throughout the morning hours, but for now, we'll go ahead and head back into you all.
Some of the most destructive hurricanes that make landfall in the U.S. start as a group of thunderstorms moving west off the west coast of Africa. This group of storms feeds off the warmth and moisture of the ocean. Air rises then to form more storms and is replaced constantly by the surrounding air. Below all this air rising, low pressure develops. Riding along the trade winds and rotating counterclockwise, thanks to the Coriolis effect, a result of the Earth's rotation, the storm will keep growing as long as it has these key ingredients. Water temperatures at or above 79 degrees. Ocean water versus land. Hurricanes don't like land. They need open water to survive. And high pressure above it. Weak flow, or what we call a lack of vertical wind shear above a hurricane, is vital to keep it intensifying. Now let's talk about the eye of the hurricane. Always impressive from space. It forms as air rotates up and out of this hurricane. Now some of the air that's being spit out at the top of the storm then sinks back into the center, keeping the eye itself relatively calm and clear. Immediately surrounding this tranquil eye is the most violent part of the hurricane, the eye wall. The most intense wind speeds at the surface are found right here in the eye wall, but they can extend, of course, out from the storm center. The most destruction in a hurricane comes from the eye wall out to the right quadrant. So you take the already impressive wind speeds inside the hurricane, add the forward motion and the storm surge, and you have a recipe for disaster.